Oh, hey there. Maybe you guys don't like these intros, but they crack me up. I'm just dying over here. Just a little note on literature reviews. That is the topic for this week. And as I've said, I believe before, this is a big part of this course. You never actually complete a research project. However, the literature review is one of the biggest products. The biggest product is actually the proposal at the end that will include your revised literature review. Okay? So just know that you're starting to work on something that's, going to be just a big part of the course and will be included in that very final proposal you do at the end of the semester. So, there's a good chapter in the book about literature reviews, so make sure you read that. And read that carefully and closely. And then also, I'm posting a lot of materials from our university, our education librarian in the Mansfield Library. It's a little bit dated, but it's still really good information. Remember the APA thing I addressed last week? APA has put out the 7th edition, but I'm going to accept either one this semester. So there'll be some older information there. So, excuse me, with all of those materials, it's a lot. I mean, feel free to go through it all. I would definitely go through some of it to just get a feel, some more practical information on literature reviews. And point of clarification, really, while you are reviewing a lot of literature for this course, as you'll see in the chapter for this week, I mean, a literature review is actually it's a narrative summarizing and synthesizing the research that's been conducted on your topic. And really, what I'm having you do, for the sake of practicality, I mean, you're developing a table. I've posted an example of that, where you're summarizing research articles. I actually never ask you to write this out in a narrative format, because if you did that, the literature review itself would probably, well, a full-blown literature review often comes out to 50 pages or so. But even with just 10 articles, you might be, looking at a 15-page paper just for the literature review. So really what I'm having you do is summarize that research. And for any of you, all of you are in at least master's programs, this process is going to be useful for whatever your capstone project is. So once again, I really try to make this course practical and applied and useful. So, take advantage of this. Hopefully you're already really focused on a topic that you're going to use throughout your program. So, use it to your advantage. Also, try to keep that format of the table. Make sure you're looking at that. I mean, sometimes people will, just turn in, even though I say this, they'll turn in something that's completely different. And, stay close to that format. And I think you'll find it very useful. And then just make sure as you're working through these, once again, you're going to submit them on Moodle, and your group mates are going to have the opportunity to review them. And but remember, it's a big part of the course, and I will give you feedback, and then you'll revise that, and then you'll include it in the final proposal. Okay, so once again, I know some of you think I'm crazy when I talk about this being fun, but to put it in a broader perspective, this is a graduate program you've selected to be in. You have the opportunity here to dig into a topic that interests you, and now you're just getting the opportunity to read the research that is pertinent, most pertinent to those issues. So it should inform you practically, and also you'll be just learning for the sake of learning, in essence. Um, of utmost importance for the literature review, make sure it is research. To me, this is pretty basic for a graduate program, that you should be able to identify what is a research article. A book is not a research article. A government report is not a research article. Um, an opinion paper is not a resource, or is not a research article. So really, if it doesn't report data, talk about the population that was studied, talk about things like variables, the basic things you're learning in this class, then it's not a research article. The biggest issue I ever have with this project is that people turn in, their lit review, and 2 of the articles are actually research, and then they have to kind of go back and start over. So don't do that to yourself. Take the time, and if if you're not finding a lot of research, as I said, literally one of the first things I said, you might have to broaden out your topic a little bit to actually be able to review the research. Um, the notion that there's no research on my topic is just not, that's not a valid reason, obviously, to not review research for this course. Okay, so I think that's it. Once again, always feel free to get in touch with me. I think I've stayed up on the frequently asked questions. So just stay in touch. If you would like to chat, just let me know. Thanks.